This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby Podcast, yeah. This is Do Baby Podcast. This is Do Baby.
Ooh, that was a fucking banger.
What?
That clap.
I know that was a solid clap, dude. I wish I could do that when I was actually trying to record one.
That was fucking Hulk thunderclap. Remember Edward Norton?
Yeah. They do it with the Eric Bana one too, don't they?
Yes. You're
Dude,
right.
dude, you know what? A lot of people hated on that movie. That was probably the most accurate Hulk that we got.
Solid Hulk concept movie. It
Terrible story and script.
The story wasn't great.
Okay, fair enough. It wasn't executed well.
That's because it was a valiant swing.
Yeah, because
they were like, hey,
I agree.
they kind of set the stage of like pretty epic, pretty epic comic book movies.
Yeah. Did
Someone
we?
sent the door. I'm
yeah.
scared.
All right, pause it.
Oh, his battery's dead.
I think they're still doing the episode.
It's JB's dumbass.
You can play guitar from here, dude. You could talk the same. We do the same thing we were just doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not much different. I just don't remember.
If anything, you're just not sitting down with a mic like an asshole like me. You're actually
Yeah.
normal. We were talking
And
about it before this. I'm like,
that-
man, this is kind of weird that we do this.
Yeah.
You ever seen Fire in the Sky?
Fire in the Sky. What's that, JB? We just watched that. That video was hardcore, dude. That's gonna happen. Jesus.
Stop recording again?
No. I just I didn't fix the phone. It was all crooked. That was scary, dude. Did you have a lot of nightmares when you were kids? Like fucking shit that. Did you have any reoccurring ones, dude? I had one. I used to have one. I would call him the Shadow Man, and it was like, I think it was like my imagination mixed with like anxiety, mixed with like waking up in the middle of the night and like seeing lights immediately. Like there's parts. I slept in the end of a hallway. And like my bed was right in front of the door, and the door would be open. I could see all the way to the kitchen, and the lights was on. So everything was like painted in like a glow of light to where nothing was clear. So when you first wake up, like your eyes are adjusting, and then also you're a kid who's just like retarded, and then you're just like, oh shit, I think I saw like movement, and where it actually would scare you, going, like, there's something over there. I'm like, Dad, and it's like, what? He's like, I think I saw someone in the kitchen. He's like, who? And there definitely isn't anyone. I was like, but I saw someone. It was like a shadowy man. I think it was like a ghost maybe. But it's like literally just like my eyes adjusting to the light and just being like a dumbass. I'm like, there's a shadow man.
Your dad got up from the couch and picked something up and then sat back down.
I agree, Jake.
It's like you don't know if you see it or not, or you're like, is it there? Or, you know?
There's that. Have you seen the previews to that new movie called a Lady in the or Woman in the Yard or A Lady in the Yard? And it's like a witch. I think it might be a Jordan Peele movie. It looks like one. And it's just like a family that lives in the house. There's a lady in the yard, like cloaked, kind of like the nun. You never really see her, but like even during the day,
Yeah.
she's cloaked, and she's just like talking into their minds of like, I'm gonna kill y'all, and she uses like shadows to like torture them from the yard. It looks crazy. It's a movie coming out.
Yeah, the shadows part sounds creepy.
It's creepy as fuck because
Yeah,
they
I was gonna
realize
say they
that
do like a close-up scene, like in the trailer.
you
when
saw the trailer.
Yeah.
My man.
I
don't
think,
know what these guys are doing.
No, actually, I think I saw it with JB. Maybe.
Oh, JB blacked it out because he didn't. He hates.
I just don't remember. I think they played it when we went to go watch the movie at Alamo.
When did y'all do Alamo? Last weekend? Last week? You saw Nightmare on Elm Street at Alamo the other week?
I did watch Nightmare on Elm Street at Alamo, but I'm talking about when we went.
That's a Score movie trip.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure they showed it during then.
I don't remember the trailers, but I
Maybe it wasn't somewhere else, but anyways, I saw the trailer for it, and it looks not bad. The idea is pretty good.
we're talking about scary movies and we didn't bring up Possession.
I've never seen it. Possession? Never seen
That
that.
we
I
did
had
see it.
recurring nightmares, but I remember that was one time I had I took acid, and I kept seeing. I was by the house by myself in Baton Rouge, and I kept seeing the shadow, and I would be like staring straight. You know, you can see stuff in your peripheral, and I kept seeing something. And I would be like, I thought it was a shadow person like creeping around, and I was like kept trying to look at it, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't look at it, but I felt like fucking. I was just getting paranoid because I took acid. But I was looking like that, and I would be like, I kept trying to catch it, and I couldn't fucking catch it. I swear, it was like always just kept right out of my view, and I was getting freaked out. It was fucking.
The Shadow Man was Desperado.
I stared at myself in the
Every time you thought you were gonna see his face, another shadow was casted.
Antonio Banderas.
Did you see his face? No. His eyes. Yeah, his fucking Steve.
You know, just
Those
in
big old
case
bug eyes.
this comes out dumb, that like it sounds like we're talking to no one and we're just looking out over there. Do you maybe want to do the mic that you bought? Do you still have that one?
Yeah, it's right there.
Do you want to do that one and just like put it over there? And it's
Let
just like a room mic, like you guys don't even have to hold it.
me see.
Just so that way it doesn't sound like we're talking. And it's just gonna allow.
Leave the room and let y'all finish.
You can go and kiss. You can go and kiss the rest in the other room until we're done.
One has extra sheets. We can go in there for a minute. You know, bang one out.
All you're gonna hear, it's. I know it's gonna be all quiet. Like yeah, it's gonna be quiet. All of a sudden.
Yeah. So then,
Of,
You don't like spaghetti and meatballs, and get the hell out. I was doing the Talladega Nights, the Big Red one. And
Yeah.
That wasn't it.
If you don't shoot Big Red, then fuck you.
Yeah.
fuck you.
He's like, maybe, he's like, they go together like lamb and tuna fish. He's like, lamb and tuna fish? He's like, maybe you like spaghetti and meatballs? He's like, you don't like spaghetti and meatballs, you can get the hell out of here. I'll come down there and give you crooked, mister.
I thought this sounded like Zohan. Can you
That's what I thought.
I haven't.
I think that just do what you did right now, and it's the same.
The same fucking
Zohan is fucking good, dude.
You don't know stupid.
You like that movie?
I fucking love that shit.
Hell yeah, yeah, I love that movie.
Shit.
Good for you. I thought you hated Sandler. I thought you hated everybody. You hated everything. Oh, that's true.
I don't like all that shit, but I respect him.
True.
Yes, dude, I'm down.
Whoa, that'd actually be pretty awesome. See you in a disco shirt.
Could be
Scrappy Coco.
Look at your, dude, look how happy she is. You don't want her to be so happy.
He's all like, look at this. Have you ever seen one that big? He's like, it's not that big. He's like, no, the bush. The bush. They like the extra cushion.
When he's fucking humping the old lady's shoulder. She don't even say something.
He's like, oh, but a real man can grow fish and do disco. Let's go.
He slaps his ass right.
He catches the fish in his ass. Remember? He's like ah.
So let's do it. Disco.
Isn't that like in that movie? He does like push-ups with no hands. He's like,
Yeah,
no hands. He's like, ah.
The hummus everywhere.
My favorite part's when he's in the briefing and they're all like, yeah, we trade him. He's like, no. And he kicks that guy like into the front of the room. No.
They offer him a fizzy bubbly flavor that sucks, and he's like,
I want to try that. I wonder if it's
not
real.
fizzy bubbly.
Man, that was
Like a generic, like,
that was very racist then.
yeah. Oh, the whole movie's racist as shit. It's funny.
But
Adam
it,
Sandler's the only mainstream guy other than Kanye who's made fun of Jews.
well, I mean, he is Jews. He can't get away. It's like
Yeah,
their N-word.
Don't roast Jews like Sandler does.
Yeah, but when he did it, no one was all
Gems.
Uncut Gems. I watched like half of it, and it was good, but I think I only watched half of it. Yeah, yeah. The half I saw was like, this is great. This is dark. This is the number 23 for Sandler.
No, I don't know the story and then he dies or any of that bullshit.
Black guy.
Okay, is he mic'd up yet?
No, listen. There's a literal. Listen.
Is he mic'd?
I will put this
Is
on
he
record.
hot mic?
I stand by this.
Okay.
There's a literal.
Was it going before that?
No.
Who's the basketball
Wow.
player who in the movie?
I think it was
It's
Nat
not-
King Cole.
Yeah.
That's a basketball
Hey,
player,
yeah,
right?
he's cute. I don't want to be walking out of here with Nat King Cole over here. You're making.
He
Just
plays
say
for
he's
the-
handsome, and that's it. That's what there has to be. Is it?
He
I'm
plays
just
for the
saying,
Nuggets.
He's real talented. You know, he's a good-looking guy. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember.
It's Goodfellas.
Well, I knew it was Goodfellas. I just remember the scene. I could tell.
And
Davis
scene.
Jr.
It was scene 37, chapter 12. Do they have chapters in movies? They do on the title screen. They, do.
in Kill Bill.
Like DVD.
They
Kill Bill had
do
chapters. Literally.
when they're off duty. You remember? Saving Silverman?
It's not
Alright.
Allen
Classic.
Iverson. It's some basketball player. But there's a diamond that they show at the beginning of the movie is an African kid getting diamonds out of conflict.
Is this Blood Money?
No, it's blood diamonds, but no, it's
Blood diamonds,
uncut
okay.
gems.
Uncut Gems.
And then that big ass chunk of diamond ends up in New York, and Adam Sandler has it. And he
Sorry, I
when
don't
he
think I
shows it to the basketball player who comes into a shop to buy jewelry and stuff.
did. Jewelry?
No, nah. I wasn't even doing
Jewelry?
that. No. I wasn't making fun of Jews. I was making fun of black people. Jewelry, man. I'm trying to get some new jewelry.
Oh, no, it's jury.
Some jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. I'm trying to get.
You're
that
saying
new
it wrong.
jewelry.
Dumbass.
So
It's jury.
He
Because I
shows
got a
him
lot of
his
jury.
diamond.
And it ain't even about the jury.
he shows him the diamond and literally does a zoom in like 2001 Space Odyssey. The black guy's
Yeah, and then he's like, no, you can't have it. And he's like,
and he
"Wait."
goes through space and time, and the diamond literally hypnotizes him.
And he sees his
And he
father.
thinks it's good luck now. There's nothing bringing that guy back.
Jesus.
He thinks it's good luck, and that if he touches it or has it, it's playing basketball better. But it actually hypnotizes him.
Is it like on commercials where if you
Yes,
drink
you
Red
break-
Bull,
you break
you'll
open
be
a-
extreme and
yeah.
get hot girls?
Yeah, it zooms in, you break open a fucking Twix bar and it goes, yeah, that kind of shit.
2 for me, none for you.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah, but it's
Two for
that-
me. Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah, it still fits.
No, it's like Sprite. You sparkly. You take a sip and then zoom.
Cola is my soda.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
What? Who?
And when Lil Yachty came out,
Yeah.
Did you say boy? It's my soda.
I thought, does he say cola is my soda? What does he say? I don't know what he says.
Boys.
I don't even. I've never.
Boys?
I've never even heard it.
It's like him playing like, you know
I
what I'm
don't
talking
think. I was gonna say. I don't know if that makes it any
Do you know what I'm
better.
talking about, Jake?
No, I know who Lil Yachty is, though.
Motherfucker, none of y'all know what this is? Oh, I thought there was a windstorm outside.
I
Sorry.
know.
Well, it started falling. Look at that. The weight of that's a heavy wire.
Yeah, I just started falling.
Damn.
Jake, you look like a hillbilly wrestling character, dude. It looks like-
He's trying to pull him out.
He's Jake the Snake.
I wish.
He's like, this one's called the Hickory
Dang.
Smoked Nut Cruncher.
He's got your face. You're looking at him and you're giving you noogie.
Wow.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ,
You're like the
dude.
Vince
Hey, Uncle.
You're like the Vince McMahon of RuPaul's Drag Race. Holy shit.
Vince, it's McMahon.
I'm not here to win. I'm not
Jesus.
Here to win any of the races. I'm just here to participate.
Participate.
Like, I'll just have it be.
Why say it like that?
Because I'm in character. But he'll build-
You should be RJ. You can do the Mankind versus Undertaker. Is it not RJ? What's the fucking announcer's name from fucking
JR.
JR? What RJ? I was
Oh
backwards.
my God.
Fuck.
You would.
Oh
be
my
the-
God! He killed him.
You'd be the.
God is my witness. He is broken in half.
Yeah, there was a couple. They're like, son of a bitch, they killed him. It's fucking good. JR's always
Yeah,
like, that's like-
they killed him. He killed him. He pushed him off the. He pushed him off the cage.
It was
Oh my-
Undertaker and Mankind.
Yeah, yeah.
Threw Mankind
Yeah.
off of there. And it was
The
like,
roof
that son of a
through the-
bitch, they killed him.
He killed him. As God is my witness, he is broken in half.
Who's the guy that fell out of the rafters and like shattered every?
Owen Hart.
It wasn't Benoit.
Owen Hart was
No,
on the
Benoit
Lion.
killed his family and then suicided
That's
himself
right.
in his
Owen
fucking
Hart
basement
fell
Chris Benoit.
and shattered his whole body.
on
Yeah.
TV. Oh, live at least.
Sting
Can you
did
still
that
see
too,
it?
right?
Yeah.
Like, is the video out there?
Sting also died. I don't know.
No, Sting didn't die.
Sting's
Sting
around.
didn't
He's
die.
in Sprite commercials.
Yeah, you're tripping. You're thinking of somebody
I
else.
think,
They
I
all
think
got
he
hurt.
might
I
have
think
fell.
he fell. No, I mean, we're talking about a certain incident.
My little cousin Ray Ray fell off a roller coaster. Boop. Every bone in his body dead.
Dude, I remember watching fucking. My dad would always get the pay-per-views for wrestling and WrestleMania. That shit went the fuck off when I was a kid.
Dude, they have a.
It was an event. I was like, dude, this is amazing. I felt
Oldest one.
emotions for the
I
first
was
time.
watching Hulk Hogan on TV live.
Dude, they have a.
American.
They have a documentary about Vince McMahon.
Documentary.
Documentary. Shut the fuck. Why?
What was
Anyways,
Down at the quarry.
like down at the
We were
fucking
watching-
quarry.
We were discussing.
Dramaticized.
It's a little bit interesting and neat. Anyways, a fucking documentary on fucking Vince McMahon. The Skittle. Calm down. Anyways, about Vince McMahon, and they have everybody on there. They have Randy Savage, fucking Hulk Hogan, The Big Show, fucking Kevin Nash. All
I'm
these fucking
Kevin
fanatics.
Nash. That was
Yeah,
like-
no, but they didn't. I watched like the first couple minutes. I was just in the room, and it was. They said like, basically this is. They had filmed a lot of the stuff and did the interviews before.
Pump him
They
up.
heard about a
Pump
bunch of
him up.
allegations that he had.
Go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so it was just. It was interesting. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy because like they talk about a lot of things that like they did and like certain events that they were doing, and it's like a lot of people forget that you had WWF at first and WCW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
WCW went off. Nitro.
Well, it wasn't until that they got Hulk Hogan that they started getting people from WWF to jump over.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's when WCW really
Fucking
became
Eddie
big.
Guerrero, Rey Mysterio
See,
Jr.
when I'm old,
Savage was on
so
WCW,
I
right?
had WWF.
Savage, Randy
The
Savage.
Waterbury
No,
logo.
WCW. He went over.
he was
He
on
was started
NWO
and then
That's what I said. He was in
Yeah.
WCW. They all eventually went to WWF, World Wrestling Federation.
no, it was the vice versa. They
Really?
went from WWF to WCW,
Ooh.
and then I
know
think I don't remember.
then it was
WWF the
WWE.
first one.
I stopped
And
watching when it was
WWE.
WWE.
yeah.
I was WCW, WWF. WWF went the fuck off.
WCW got more. I feel like it was like more showy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
WWF was like
There's more
raw,
pageantry.
like,
You're
fucking
right.
Rough.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what's crazy is like, so I didn't remember it like that. I thought the same thing, but WWF apparently was more like kid driven, to where they had like comical characters for the wrestlers, as to where they said that WCW was kind of more like the teenager to like
For the
adult.
men.
Fair enough.
WCW is
And
for
then-
the
No,
men.
that's
And then that's when
Shut your
it
fucking
changed.
mouth, boy.
That's when
Oh.
That's when WWF changed and they got fucking John Cena and
Yeah.
fucking
I
Randy
wasn't-
Orton
No,
and
it's
shit.
more of a- it's
Oh
not a-
yeah.
WWF was about the costumes and pageantry. It wasn't necessarily.
Well, they both
towards
were,
kids
but
or
yeah,
more.
I get what you're saying. It's just
the
they were.
style was cooler.
Yeah.
Think of Ultimate Warrior's costume versus John
Ultimate
Cena.
Warrior was awesome.
The Rock. Think about fucking.
Dude,
But
John
you're
Cena,
talking-
Randy Orton,
Roddy Piper.
But they had
fucking
Hulk Hogan and
Hulk
Randy
Hogan.
Savage when they were at their prime.
Undertaker.
That was WCW
No, that was WWF, wasn't it?
at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then they went to WCW,
But that
and
was the
WCW
middle
was
ground.
outdoing. They were outperforming WWF.
But it wasn't that different.
we's outdoing
Yeah.
you, baby.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. They said that's why WCW was outperforming, was because they had the teenagers to adults, while WWF had
All I
a
know-
kid range.
How all children.
I was
viewership.
so old I had the Stretch Armstrong Hulk Hogan.
I always wanted
Yeah,
one.
everybody had that one.
My friend had this
Not everybody.
Stone Cold
Old
Steve
people
I
Austin.
didn't get one.
Me neither.
Well, everybody our age had one.
You're lucky, dude. That's like a childhood. Like, hey, you remember on Jingle All the Way where
That's
Sinbad's
Turbo
talking about like basically
Turbo
we're
Man.
Sinbad and you're Arnold Schwarzenegger. So like, here's to you, Dad. You're one of the only kids that got one. He's all like, he's like that little guy down the street got one of those.
I had them, dude. Until I was 7, I was spoiled. Like I had every Ninja Turtle. We had the coolest shit for a few years.
Wow,
7.
you must be rich.
No, yeah, we were.
No,
We
for
were,
real, I'm
but
just-
at the time, it was like hood rich. Like, dude, I had the fucking. My buddy had the Technodrome. We had the blimp.
You had the Technodrome.
I didn't, but I had the blimp.
You were
The Ninja
Technodrome
Turtles.
adjacent.
Somebody in the neighborhood had it, basically.
I never saw one in real
Batman,
life.
The Batman set. I had every Ninja Turtle. I had the Leonardo hockey, and you would twist them and you go like this. Look at
Dang.
that.
No, yeah. My cousin had the
Chris
one where
White.
Raphael would launch pizza or sewer grates
Yes.
out of his shell in the back.
Yes.
That's cool. My
I've
brother
seen that
had the
one.
van and the sewer pipe.
The van.
I inherited that. I don't know where it's at now, but it always used to squeak. I didn't know what
That's
WD-40
worth money, brother.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
worth money right now. Even in bad condition, someone would be like, "You got one of those? What the fuck?
It was cool.
You got a piece
That's
of my
crazy.
childhood."
They used to put all the action figures in the bus. It was just like a dirty van. I would shove like
A dirty
10
van.
people in there. 10 action
I know
figures.
every now and then you would see something cool like that at like the school or a hospital, and it would be filled with like farm animals or something.
Yeah. The Weeble Wobble bus. You remember that? The Weeble Wobbles, the little egg shaped
Weeble
guys.
Wobbles?
The little egg shaped
I
guys.
don't
No,
know
dude,
what
you're
that-
fucking old. No,
No,
kidding.
no,
I don't know. I've never
You're
seen
making-
those.
No.
I had
Just talking about only
No.
old people had
Yeah.
that toy, and now you're
Remember
like, no, I'm not
Tinker Toys?
old.
No, I had the original Playmobil shit. I had
What
Playmobil.
about Whittle Wobblers?
Oh, I had
I don't know
those
what the
wooden
fuck that
loggers. That's crazy.
Weeble Wobbles.
Weeble wobble.
You know what Weeble
Pee pee
Wobbles
bobo.
are?
Wait, no, that's what that guy was singing about. The rap song Weeble
Weeble
Wobble.
Wobble, Weeble Wobble, Weeble Wobble. Y'all don't remember that
The
Weeble
rap
Wobbles?
song.
And everyone's like, no, what are you talking about? You know, Weeble Wobbles, Weeble Wobbles. That's fucking.
I get the Weeble Wobble.
Y'all
Let's
should
go.
just kiss already. Dude, I actually, but as old as it sounds, I had one of those throw tops, the ones you would wind with a string and you would throw it. I had one of those.
Yeah, I remember those.
I got it from like, dude, there used to be a badass flea market that would happen out in Orange Grove, like
one time I had to
side
go
of the
there.
freeway shit, and it was literally like fucking, just like people set up with like plywood tables, but like you would find gems out there. There's fucking food, there's beer, and then people had some old my grandpa who was like a piece of shit, like to like his kids, like I didn't
Aren't
know.
they all? That's-
Every now and then, when I would see him, I'm like, it's nice to see this guy. He ran a little plywood table shit of like really nice like vintage trucks or like cars.
Like
You know?
diecast stuff.
Yeah. And I remember one time when I visited him, it was one of the few times he let me have one. I'm like, fond memory, childhood memory right there.
Tonka.
I never had a
Tonka
Tonka.
truck.
I never got any of those.
I
Those are
had
expensive.
those. I had
No,
those.
we didn't buy them. Someone they were always lying around, like your grandpa.
Yeah,
your
yeah, same thing. School, fucking hospital.
It's crazy, dude.
What
Kids
was
don't
it?
even have toys anymore. There's not even toy stores.
Fuck that, dude. My kid has like, you wouldn't believe how much toys my kid has. You wouldn't believe it. It would fill up like 2 or 3, like not even. It would fill up like 4 or 5 totes of shit. It's crazy.
That's good.
I probably have more toys than my kids do.
These aren't toys, Falon. They're
Yeah.
statues. They're pieces of art. You don't play with them.
They're action
You admire
figures.
them. You look at them and say, "I want to be a better man." I do remember these.
Yes.
I didn't.
Jesus.
Crazy, JB. You made this shit up.
What are they called?
Weeble Wobble.
No one the fuck knew what they had
They're
a
not
name.
actually called that, dude.
I didn't doubt it. I just don't know
I
what it
do
is.
remember
You know
those
what I
two.
just now noticed?
It
That was
sounds
at
like
preschool.
Apartment and
As soon as you showed me, I was like, "Is this a South Park set?"
That'd be cool if they had the bus driver. What did he say? It's got like a push button.
Oh yeah, I
She
remember.
had like the bird's nest on her.
they got
head.
rid of that bitch.
Didn't she die?
Yeah, fuck yeah. They canceled her out.
Oh, I thought her name was Miss Chokes.
You remember when Miss
Chokes
Kid?
on Dick was the swinging shit.
No, you remember when Kenny crawled up into her pussy and died?
Yeah.
No, that's fucking.
What? You remember that?
That's fucking.
He goes on Howard Stern, and they were like, "We're gonna pay someone."
Yes.
Who? It was him, Tom Green, and Johnny Knoxville, and he was famous for being
Shit.
like a
Crawling
dumbass.
asses and
And he's
stuff,
all
yeah.
like, "I'll give someone like $1,000 to crawl into this lady's vagina or something." Or I forgot. No, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was that episode. But Howard Stern doesn't tell him to do that. He does it as like a pay-per-view, right?
And they're watching it, yeah, and he's decaying, like it's still on after he died. Yes. It's a live stream or pay-per-view, yeah.
That wasn't on the movie, right? Bigger, Longer,
it's an
Uncut.
episode.
No.
Did you see Bigger, Longer, Uncut in the theater? I did. I saw Beavis and Butthead Do America in the theater.
I
Classic.
did
Like
too.
South
I watched Beavis and
The
Butthead.
movie sucks.
Yeah, but back then, like, you didn't know that. I would imagine you would have gone to see it just because you're like, oh,
No,
cool,
no.
it's a
I
movie.
didn't like South Park till I was in my like mid early 20s.
Re-
It was on. It started when I was in elementary. Didn't like it.
Man, no wonder you were still innocent. And then you became dark and twisted.
Twisted. I'm actually like really dark and twisted.
I do like really crazy stuff. Like with my boot.
Mr. Hands.
I am Lady Boy. I thought you were gonna bag that thing up on him, dude. You could have gone
I
the
know,
other way.
God damn.
Yeah, that was
I
kind
don't
of.
want to get in front of the camera.
Chop it like it's hot. Chop it like it's hot.
God damn, it sounds crazy, right?
Sorry.
For what?
Oh, I thought it was because I went. No.
What's
Oh, no.
crazy? Or this one?
Is it echoing for you? I'm not getting anything.
No, it's when the like if you pull your beard, yeah, like that. That's fun.
Oh
Sounds
shit! Oh
fucking-
god damn! You're right. Holy shit!
No, it's not that bad. I was
Kill
just like
him.
it. That's why I was like, it sounds crazy. I
Jake,
was like,
get him! That's Jake and
That
JB
sounds like
getting
somebody's
really
eating.
handsy over there, and I'm not stopping it.
Think of cold.
Okay, so what do you? I was thinking
Yeah,
about
that's
this
how I like
today
that
because like there's good movies and then there's your favorite movies, and sometimes those are like the same thing and sometimes it's not. So like, what would you say is like your favorite movies of like the types of movies?
like your favorite job.
Like okay, like for instance, my favorite if I really think about it, if I was only to have one comedy that I'm like I can watch this forever, maybe not because it's the best movie, but it's my favorite is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I'm like,
Sure, I can agree with that.
Pretty close up there.
okay, but is it that one or is it something else?
Well, you just happen to be in a room, and I think that's the reason why we're friends. Really, I think that's the biggest common denominator. We all like Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
For me, it's kind of the only reason.
It is.
You know what's weird is
If you didn't like
that was one of
dude,
that was one of the things that me and my wife like that was one of the first things where she was all like I like that's so cool of him that she was when I first met her she was working on like what is it called when you have the fabric pulled in the circle in like your
Oh, circumcision.
yes
crochet,
it was
Touche.
Abraham and
touche.
Potpourri.
you know what I'm saying anyway
Don't,
That's
honestly.
fine.
We're trying.
you don't remember that old lady thing where it's like a
Oh, it's a
fabric pulled
wood.
in a
It's
circle
like a pie clamp. It's wood and it has the embroidery or brochure.
yeah here's a brochure
It's a brioche bun.
Anyway, she was doing one of Pee-wee, and it was like out, and it was almost done, and it looked amazing. And I picked it up, and I was all like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And she's all like, "You like Pee-wee?" I was like, "Everybody loves Pee-wee," but that was just like it seems so generic.
You
Like
told her, you're like sexy as hell. And she said, "I know you are, but what am I?"
it wasn't that far off.
That would have been awesome.
It wasn't that far off.
Can you
And
step
that's
out of
how
the
I met
vehicle?
your
For yeah, for her it was like a romantic comedy, and
It was.
your clothes changed and the wind just started blowing. Your long hair was just blowing in the wind, and you're like, who doesn't like Pee Wee Herman?
I was wearing a pirate shirt
Yeah.
for some reason.
The law.
Okay, so comedy. You can't copy me. You're gonna say Pee-wee, you sons of
No,
bitches.
no, or copy. You were saying that a movie we can all like, and that's a good example.
I was saying, oh, okay, well, that's okay. So with that example, if it's not comedy, so you're like, oh, this is my favorite, like,
Forbidden Zone.
what's that?
We have a movie, we have our own Pee Wee that y'all haven't seen it. You need to, but it's as
Yeah.
good. It's as
What the hell is
weird.
this?
It's just a fucking movie.
Yeah, but like, okay, there's genres of
Okay,
movies.
the guy who did the music for Pee Wee's Big Adventure did a movie before Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Elfman, Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman, yeah.
But actually-
Why wouldn't you just say his name like if I wouldn't know it?
I didn't think you knew.
It's not some like artsy offshoot director.
Honestly, it didn't even occur to me till after I said it. Like I said Forbidden Zone, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah,
he's
Pee
Pee-wee.
Wee.
But yeah, but it's like, is it a funny movie? Is it a
It's
scary
funny
movie?
as shit.
Think of
Really?
like Tim Burton, but like just weirder and like completely more off the wall. But like
It's-
a lot of props, a lot of.
It's
just,
definitely in the vein of
dark.
Pee Wee Herman. It's Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure, just a little weirder and a little weird.
What is it called?
So it's like Pee Wee's
Forbidden
Adult
Zone.
Swim.
It's fucking yeah. It is Pee Wee Herman's Adult Swim. No joke. That's a good description, right?
What?
He said Pee Wee Herman's Adult Swim. Yeah, in a way, off the air.
I've never seen it.
But it's a
You
musical.
just described it perfect.
And some of it's music they wrote, some of it's old timey music from the 20s and 30s when they rework it, add verses, and it's a fucking wild movie. It's at the stash.
I'm actually gonna buy it right now.
Please,
Somebody-
please do. Yeah, they
Virgin.
try.
Really, he made you think of it. And you're like, I'm gonna get it.
Well,
It's-
because the Blu-ray is like $40 or $50.
It's
but the
hard to
DVD
find
is,
now.
a little cheaper.
It's hard to find.
Falon, have you heard of this movie?
I've never heard of this one.
It's
I don't think
fucking
so, at least.
excellent.
Use the mic,
talked about it.
buffoon.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Bothering me how dirty my phone is right
Jesus, you're picking scabs?
Well, just delete your history, you sick fuck.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a
Why are you turning your phone over? You just keep.
Oh, no, he didn't.
I'm turning it on the screen side. You stupid.
What was that Hitler one you sent me, Jake?
Pee Wee German.
You sent
No,
it to
no.
you sent
Did
it
you
to
send that
JB.
one? No, you did. No, you did. Oh no, he did.
No, I didn't. That
You
was
sent me
definitely
that.
Jake. Cause like
The
I,
Hitler, no, the
Oh,
sassy
I sent
Hitler.
it to him for
Sassy
sending it to you
Hitler.
first.
but how, did you just send it to him just cause like, hey, look, it's funny?
What does he say?
You dumb
What does he say?
motherfucker. It's so funny,
What
dude.
does he say? How did it go?
Don't remember that.
What is Hitler going?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just Hitler with like sassy Hitler.
Yeah, and he's like, oh,
he's
nine,
like,
oh,
oh,
nine.
Oh,
Yeah.
9, you did it. It's so good. And then they photoshopped his head to go back and forth like.
Send it to send it to Falon right now.
It's fucking.
Dude, but he sent it to me off of like a German joke. Like we had a back and forth of us being stupid in text, and my last joke, swinging for the, I just did like I said Gesundheit, and then he said, "Oh, 9, you didn't." I'm like, how the fuck did you even know that was German? That's crazy.
Oh, no, you did.
Who doesn't know Gesundheit is German?
I didn't know that.
Dude, we all read.
It's German.
I only know that
It's
because of
German for help.
Call of Duty, the zombies.
Me too.
Well,
Yeah, when I looked it up, it literally just means health.
Yeah, well, it's in Spanish. Salud just means health too. Salud.
I think that's better than bless you. It's more
I was gonna
universal.
say it means bless you. You say it for bless you.
What?
I feel stupid telling
Salud.
people bless
Salud
you.
means health.
I think what
Bless
people
you.
should say is when you see stop,
It's bless you.
stop.
Shut up.
I mean, you're
Cover your mouth.
you're right, and I'm right. That's
I
what's
mean,
wrong with
It
Spanish.
translates to.
That's what Spanish is.
It's
That's
like
what the problem with
wishing you-
Spanish is. Like the word for wife in Spanish is esposa, and the word for handcuffs is esposas.
Oh, see, I thought it meant who gives a shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Gesundheit and salute actually.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. it was-
How long
yeah.
have we been doing?
Let's go ahead
Come
and end
on,
it
don't
for
do
the
that,
night.
Don't do that. Just delete that.
Do it. Let's at least, yeah, I
We're
want to
at
have to delete
32.
most of
We don't do
this.
scene
32?
cuts anymore.
One
You wanna do a
bad thing,
question?
Come on.
A question?
Yeah.
No. Not with these fools. I'm just kidding.
I've enjoyed our conversation, ladies.
You always do.
The Forbidden Zone. I'm going to look that up.
It's
Yeah.
We're also gonna watch it all.
it's
together.
really really cool. It legit is like 100% worth.
We didn't even go through all the genres, but let's just do it quite. Let's just
Oh,
finish.
I know Brandy brought up movies and
What are you talking
Well, we
about?
always-
You talked to me about movies. I enjoyed it.
We always
There's so
wander
many
anyway.
more.
I suppose.
what about Dark of the Sun?
What's the most bizarre
Very
dream
okay.
you ever had? We've already talked about that.
The what?
Most bizarre dream.
What do you-
you've
we
ever-
just. Oh yeah, we kind of talked about that during this. Or no, we didn't.
Oh,
I talked about Shadow Man.
That's not a
Yeah, you said a reoccurring nightmare.
Did you guys have any
Technically.
reoccurring nightmares? When
What's
you were kids?
well? No, this one says the most bizarre dream.
Do reoccurring nightmares? You ever have any of those?
Reoccurring nightmares.
You never
Yeah.
have the same
I was
ones.
gonna
You're
say
like, this is
nightmares,
scary?
but not reoccurring nightmares.
I would say the opposite. I don't have necessarily nightmares. Stress dreams is what I would call them.
Well, now,
That's
but
a
like I'm talking about when you were a kid.
When
That's
I
a
was
nightmare.
no.
You're having a dream about being stressed. That's a nightmare.
I guess you're right.
No, not
What I
necessarily.
have is reoccurring dreamscapes. Like there was like buildings in my dreams that were
Dreamscapades.
dreamscapades. Yeah, that's good.
That's a whole podcast.
That's a good one. That's a documentary about a dream.
Jesus Christ.
Spiked.
But a dreamscapade, it would repeat, and then you will return to the same, like the gulch. And,
The beginning. You're in a fucking
Dramatized.
loop. You're in a,
dramatized.
I don't know if that one was recorded.
It's the same shit over and over. Like I go to the same spot. It's like a video game level.
yeah.
For
Or
sure,
there's a
dude.
continuity. Like I'll have dreams where things would happen. It's like an episode of a show. In the dream, I can't remember what happened in the last dream.
But it's like it'd be a year
But I
apart
can't
too.
remember.
It's fucking
But I can't
crazy.
remember that in my waking life. But in the dream, there's all these memories built in. There's a whole ecosystem of life. Like there's memories I have and a nostalgia, and I can think back at something that happened in a dream, but I can't do it now.
If you
But
pause
in a
that
dream,
fucking
you can do it. There's a
dream video
whole
game
stream.
a whole year ago.
Yeah.
I know
It
that's
doesn't
that,
make any sense. It's fucking
Continuity.
insane.
It's a whole other life.
Have you ever had it to where you're having a dream, you wake up and you fully wake up, and when you go back, it'll pick up right where it left off for some
Yeah,
reason,
yeah.
and you're just
No,
like, oh
I'm not
shit.
done with that. Yeah. Hold on.
I've tried, and sometimes it doesn't work. But dude, it's always
It's sexy
the best when I
dreams.
can-
You try to go
Yeah,
back to
that's
the
sexy.
Wake up.
You're about to
Go
kiss.
back.
You're finally about to kiss the lunch lady.
And then it's a
You
pumpkin.
you're like,
A
no, God damn
pumpkin.
it.
It's a jack-o'-lantern on your porch. Ah, fuck.
I got close enough where I could see the lunch lady's mustache. I could smell the sausage biscuit she ate for breakfast. I almost had that
Jesus
kid.
Hey,
Christ.
speaking of mustache,
Dude, that was some fucking Stephen King level writing.
I
I was
know,
like, damn,
dude.
take me there.
Fast forward to first period.
hers or yours?
Fast forward to first period. My pants were.
My pants were
That was
wet.
awesome. Yours are the turkeys.
Y'all ever seen
Gravy
that
squirter.
Invader Zim episode about the germs?
I love Invader
Where-
Zim.
where,
I
like,
think
Gur-
it's a gay shit on the
Gur
planet.
comes home and like he's got those germ goggles. Gur walks in the room and he's like, he just starts rolling on the carpet, and the whole fucking house just like
Yeah.
invested
It's
in
like,
the-
Oh,
oh!
it's a
Yeah.
joke about like a black light. on the
I
floor.
know you were.
Yeah, I can see.
It
like
is
that.
definitely a hot topic, like dirty girl sleeves show. But I loved it just because I love that voice actor because I honestly think he's funny because he's the same one who does Daggett from the Angry Beavers.
You're right. It is
He's like,
definitely like a.
I appreciate it for the comedy, not because like, oh, this is dark and
No,
cool. I'm
fair
like,
enough. Yeah,
this
yeah.
is genuinely funny.
But
Yeah,
regardless
it's
of that, it is definitely a genre of crusty panty girls.
Yes,
girls with
this
these
is like
stinky
Max
cars.
Rot. This is or the Rot Max Rot fucking girls. Like
Like she's a
Jesus
hot
Christ,
slut.
that's
She looks
fucking-
like, she dresses like Avril Lavigne, but she smells.
there
like
is cat shit on her
Fucking
bed.
Hulk Hogan.
There is cat shit.
Cat
on
shit
her
on
bed.
her bed. It might have just been Amber Heard.
Oh, it was her turd. It was her shit.
It was a her turd. She heard the turd.
She was a her turd. That's awesome. It was a her turd.
I'm on fire today, dude. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night.
Good
I'm
night.
just kidding.
That was in fact a her
Nobody
turd.
else even talked about their dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a
You
her
guys talk
turd.
about dream. We talk about our dreams.
I did Shadow Man. You did the Dream. Yeah, like
Scott Base.
I
Dreamscapade.
just had a, I don't know, I remember one. I got chased down the hallway. I was
You
really
got
young
home.
by a vacuum cleaner. That was weird.
Buy a
Get
vacuum
sucked out.
cleaner.
Falon's the only one that
No.
said no. I bet Falon's dream is the weirdest.
no, I'm afraid to hear his scariest
No, we
dreams.
gotta-
Wait, did he tell you about the time he
Set that
geysered
thing.
himself in his sleep? It's crazy.
Why would you do that to him?
That's a
We've all
nightmare.
geysered
I was
ourselves.
gonna-
Come on.
He told it on the cast before.
Jesus Christ.
He talked about when he shit his pants while he was sleeping.
Yeah, damn, dude. Shut
belly
the fuck
down,
up.
and
Said
he
this
and he
before.
volcanoed out of his
I've
butt.
said this before, but think of how powerful dreams are.
He's like, I woke up wet. I was like, oh man.
The only way you could get a hands-free nut is through a dream.
That's true. You talked about that the last time.
Yeah.
I'm not down. I'm not. But like we didn't even elaborate. But you're. Totally
That's just
right.
the power of the brain.
No, you're totally right.
Same thing. Yeah.
It can give you the sensation of like
It
I'm
feels
flying.
So real.
I was talking
Yeah.
about flying, but no, the O dreams are all like that happened.
No, it's physically. That's a mind over matter kind of thing. So fun. Social dream.
Monks can do that while they're awake.
My dream, I don't know, my craziest dream?
No, you
It
have
Our
any
recurring dream?
or nightmares. Do you remember any nightmares you had when you were
so
kids?
reoccurring. I don't know if it's necessarily reoccurring, but the same thing has happened several times, just in slightly different scenarios. But my most feared dream is like a consistent fall, to where like I can be on like a 3-story building, but it's like an anime for me when I'm.
But you
falling,
always do like the jolt awake.
Yeah, you never hit.
Yeah,
the
and then I do the jolt awake to where like it's like I'm about to. I feel like I'm gonna fall off the bed or some
Classic.
shit. Yeah, and
Standing on a
I come back
rooftop,
up.
ready
Yeah,
to
And like,
fall.
yeah, but for me, I'm fucking. My heart is racing like a motherfucker.
It's a blast.
Oh yeah, you get those real hits of adrenaline. It's like, dude, I got to feel that, and
Wake
I
up from a roller coaster.
no fear.
Yeah, I love roller coasters.
I thought you cried when you heard that, you know.
Everybody, good night.
Good night.
We're out of here.
Baby.